Hello and welcome to BOIImpact. I am Sheung Olagunju. As part of activities to commemorate the Customer Service Week and a testimonial to how much the bank cherishes its customers, the Bank of Industry inducted 43 customers into its Hall of Fame. The BOI Customer Hall of Fame was introduced in 2014 to honor the bank's customers who have shown commendable performance and resilience in managing their credit risks. The Bank of Industry's Hall of Fame celebrates organizations and enterprises that have not only contributed to Nigeria's industrial development, but also set benchmarks in innovation, sustainability, and social responsibility. The 2024 recipients were inducted into the Hall of Fame at a ceremony presided over by the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Bank of Industry, Dr. Olasupo Olusi, at the bank's head office in Lagos. Here are details of the induction ceremony. The Managing Director and CEO of the Bank of Industry, Dr. Olasupo Olusi, thanked the recipients of the award for their unwavering commitment to integrity and enterprise.
The BOI Hall of Fame was established in 2014, and it recognizes those who have demonstrated exemplary performance in managing and repaying the credit facilities extended to them by the bank. These honorees have not only excelled in their fields, but also upheld the highest standards of integrity, discipline, and financial responsibility. This ceremony goes beyond acknowledging accomplishments. It honors the values of character, innovation, and integrity that have sustained these businesses over time. Since its inception, the Hall of Fame has inducted 10 remarkable individuals and companies, all of whom have made a lasting impact on their respective industries and our economy. Membership in the Hall of Fame brings both responsibility and privilege. As inductees, you join an exclusive network of visionaries who have shaped the industrial landscape of our great nation. You become role models for future entrepreneurs and gain access to greater collaboration, mentorship, and support from the Bank of Industry. This trust between lender and borrower is the foundation of sustainability, enabling growth, innovation, and prosperity. The resilience and ingenuity of our Hall of Fame members remain vital. Your determination and integrity have been a source of inspiration to the Bank of Industry and to the nation. To our new inductees, congratulations on this exceptional achievement. Your perseverance and business acumen have earned you this honor, and we trust that you will continue to lead and inspire future generations. Thank you for your continued partnership with the Bank of Industry. Congratulations once again.
Divisional Head Business Development, Obaro Osa, enjoined the inductees to tell other entrepreneurs about the Bank of Industry.
This kind of induction, there are a lot of responsibilities that comes with it. We want you to help in training other people, trying to let them know the benefits of meeting commitments and honoring commitments, especially in the credit process. That is the only way the bank can run successfully and into the future. So I want to thank all of you sincerely, and I wish you all the best.
Some of the inductees thanked BOI for the recognition.
I'm happy to be here because since we got our first loan in 2010, I have not been back here. Why? Because BOI is so efficient, they don't bother you, you just get letters, occasionally. So that's why I said that I have to join. So BOI, you are doing so well in so many sectors. And the most important thing is quiet. There's no noise made. You just deliver what you give people quietly, and they go ahead with it and report back to you. So I'm happy to be here, and you've done a lot. And what you want us to do, we will. Because our young people, they are our future. And it is our responsibility to train them.
Our company has actually been the channel by which, right now, I can say to you that we have over 1,400 people employed. And that has not been possible without the support of BOI. Bank of Industry seems to be the only savior right now in this economy. And I will say that. Because the industries are looking to be able to sustain employment as well as invest more. And I want to thank you for that focus and that transparency by which you continue to do your work.
If not for the Bank of Industry, I'm not sure how we would have financed most of these projects, because field financing, historically wasn't the most attractive sector to invest in. And the Bank of Industry came at a time where nobody really understood the industry and took a chance on the industry. So yes, I'm very grateful to the Bank of Industry. I hope we can do even bigger, more audacious things in the future.
Other inductees who spoke with the BOIImpact crew expressed appreciation for the bank's continuous support.
In Bank of Industry, you have Nigerians that have made up their mind that Nigeria must work. And because it must work, they've put down their feet down to do what is right at all times, irrespective of creed, irrespective of religion, irrespective of where you come from, no tribe. So they have been partners in progress. Falcon came up in 1995. Today we are 30 years old. In June this year we turn 30. All to thanks to Bank of Industry that took the chance on us, that took interest in us. And today, some of the staff, I call them Falcon staff that work in Bank of Industry. That's what it's supposed to be.
Thank you very much.
So all I can say is, thanks to the government for putting up a particular BOI.
The first time we came across of BOI, it was a very good experience, and they are people of integrity. They don't take bribe to deposit your money. They even give you advice. I remember the first man I met, we were about to take so much money, and I was afraid to say, Mama, take it, don't worry. Just make sure your staff did very well with the money. And he encouraged us, we took it, and we come back again, and we are paying back to them.
Thanks for staying with us on BOIImpact. We are excited to bring you another significant milestone in our sustainability journey. The Bank of Industry recently acquired 6 electric vehicles for the use of the staff of the bank. This step reaffirms the bank's commitment to clean energy and mitigating the challenges of climate change. The eco-friendly buses not only reduce emissions but also enhance energy efficiency. Here are details of the commissioning ceremony by the Managing Director of BOI, Dr. Olasupo Olusi. Speaking during the commissioning ceremony, the Executive Director, Corporate Services, Mr. Usen Effiong, thanked Dr. Olasupo Olusi for his vision.
When he assumed duty 1st November last year in Bank of Industry, the first thing he tasked us was, what is it about staff welfare? How can we improve things for the staff? And also, he was also talking about cost efficiency. So the first thing we looked at was at our staff buses. And we said, what can we do to make it better? And that's where the concept of the EV buses came into play. And luckily, we had a Metro Electric that was ready to partner with us to provide the buses. And here we are today.
Dr. Olusi said the initiative is towards a more sustainable future for the bank.
We have to continue at the Bank of Industry to change and to adapt. Now, we have to become more climate friendly. That is the agenda of the President. But that, of course, has to also be our own agenda. We have to make sure that we walk the talk. The most important thing is we have to continue to adapt our processes, and we have to also walk the talk, right? So I'm very proud that this has happened. EVs really are the future, they're cost efficient, and thank you all, and it's wonderful to commission this.
over 6 decades, Bank of Industry has been here, driving Nigeria's industrial development through financial and business support services to micro enterprises, small and medium enterprises, and large enterprises across Nigeria. Leveraging on strategic partnerships, we provide equipment financing, working capital, and support to enterprises in key sectors of Nigeria's economy, including youth and women-led enterprises. Whatever your business needs, starting up, expansion, diversification, modernization, or rehabilitation, we'll be here, always to support you. Bank of Industry, transforming Nigeria's industrial sector.
BOI was very instrumental, and what they did, quite frankly, helped us in terms of expansion. We are now able to scale up. These things were done in a very professional way. Phone calls, documentation provided, and upon completion, and it was approved. So I will give them an A+. It was excellent. And that has also increased staff employment organically. Currently, what we have is just our indigenous locals manning the entire facility. As soon as we expand, then there would definitely be a need to fill the gaps to help in the production of the products. So the orders come in, then you produce. So you require staff to do this.
You're watching BOI Impact, the magazine program of the Bank of Industry, showcasing our unrelenting efforts at boosting Nigeria's industrial sector and the economy. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria (MAN) has signed an agreement with the Bank of Industry for its members to secure the 75 billion naira Federal Government of Nigeria Manufacturing Sector Fund. The Director General of MAN, Segun Ajayi-Kadiri, and the MD of BOI, Dr. Olasupo Olusi, formalized the partnership by signing a Memorandum of Understanding MOU. Executive Director, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises at the Bank of Industry, Mr. Shekaro Omar, gave progress reports on the federal government's 200 billion naira fund.
Mr. President approved 200 billion that should go to Nigerians that are ready to develop this country. The 200 billion, 50 billion is for NANO, which is a grant. We are working on that, and many Nigerians have confirmed that they have gotten theirs. There's a 75 billion that should go to small businesses, maximum of 1 million per business. And then the big one, which is the 75 billion for manufacturing, with a maximum of 1 billion. Permit me to mention that this is ongoing. As we speak today, we've disbursed about 9 billion to members of MAN. Between now and the next 1 month, we are disbursing another 17.5 billion. And in the next 3 months, we would have disbursed the entire 75 billion to members of the Manufacturer Association of Nigeria.
The Director General of MAN, Segun Ajayi-Kadiri, said the intervention will alleviate hardships in the manufacturing sector.
We value the relationship that we have, and to place it within the right context. One of the major challenges that has impacted manufacturing performance has been access to credit. Manufacturing takes a long gestation period, so it's difficult for us to operate with short-term loans at very high interest rates. But with BOI, we have found comfort in the sense that we get it at lower rates and you are more amenable for longer terms. I mean, that's the reason why it's enlightening self-interest for us to be close to you. So when the MD graciously enlisted us on this partnership, and we now have an MOU that will guide and direct the nature of our engagement. I mean, it has become something that we have been. So on behalf of the President of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria and the more than 2,500 members spread across 10 sectors and 70 subsectors, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity you have given us, and to say that we hold BOI in very high esteem and that we look forward to a long-lasting and mutually beneficial relationship.
Dr. Olasupo Olusi said BOI will continue to collaborate with MAN.
The Bank of Industry has consistently been a leader in empowering businesses through strategic financing solutions, and today's MOU underscores our commitment to this vital mission. The MOU and non-disclosure agreement encompass more than just the 75 billion manufacturing sector. We are also open to exploring additional collaborative efforts where the bank will encourage its clients to register with MAN, and in turn, the association will facilitate connections for its members to access funding opportunities with the bank. As we sign this MOU, I am confident that this partnership will deliver significant outcomes to define Nigeria's industrial base. I'm hoping that it will bridge most of the access to funding gaps that exist out there, especially amongst the members of the Manufacturing Association of Nigeria.
In the same vein, the Nigerian Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, NASME, also signed an agreement with the Bank of Industry to secure part of the 75 billion naira Federal Government of Nigeria MSME Intervention Fund. The fund is targeted at boosting the operations of micro, small and medium-scale enterprises in Nigeria. The president of NASME, Dr. Abdulrasheed Yerima, and Dr. Olasupo Olusi, the MD of BOI, signed the MOU. The national president of NASME, Dr. Abdulrasheed Yerima, expressed excitement about the partnership.
Our presence here today is a major thing in the history of NASME. And just as he said, that we are present in 37 states, including Abuja, we are equally present in 774 local governments. And today, we have lifted over 2 million Nigerians out of abject poverty. They really had the effect of that palliative. They've got the palliative. So thank you so much, Mr. Managing Director. Thank you for having us today.
Dr. Olusi said BOI will continue to support the sector.
We need to work with you to ensure that all the programs that we have going forward at the Bank of Industry that are dedicated to the MSME sector reach the intended beneficiaries. And I say that because we want to carry everybody along. We don't want to exclude anybody. The future of development requires us to be inclusive. And this is also part of a drive to ensure financial inclusion. And so I really want to thank you for agreeing to work with us on this journey. I thank you for wanting to partner with the Bank of Industry.
The Nigeria Association of Small-Scale Industrialists, NASSI, also signed an agreement with the Bank of Industry on the MSME Intervention Fund. The fund will optimally increase the capacity of small-scale businesses across the country. The national president of NASSI, Dr. Solomon Daniel Vonfa, and the MD of BOI, Dr. Olasupo Olusi, signed the MOU. The national president of NASSI, Dr. Solomon Daniel Vonfa, said the intervention will contribute to the nation's economic growth.
It is a very great pleasure to us, and we want to assure the managing director of his team that we will do everything possible to make this project a success. It's going to boost a lot of job creation, reduce poverty, and I think that is the focus, even why you people are created. So we really appreciate.
Dr. Olusi said the initiative is one of the commendable efforts of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration.
This MOU that we are signing today goes beyond the 75 billion that is targeted at MSMEs. It is really an MOU that will encompass or define going forward how we work together. And from that point of view, that we have to make sure that we continue to engage even outside of here to ensure that we achieve the mandate that we've been given by His Excellency the President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, under his renewed agenda to ensure that we reach out to businesses, provide support and assistance, particularly within the credit sector. I want to emphasize that we are fully committed to the success of this partnership, and we eagerly look forward to working closely with NASSI to achieve our shared goals and objectives of developing the MSME ecosystem for daily developed Nigeria, and also to transform the industrial sector. So thank you very much, sir.
Now, the Bank of Industry has the mission to transform Nigeria's industrial sector by providing financial and business support services to enterprises. The development of large enterprises as well as MSMEs in Nigeria is at the core of the bank's activities, and the bank remains committed to it. Entrepreneurs who wish to significantly boost their businesses and prospective ones with potentially viable business ideas are welcome to visit the BOI office closest to you for financial and technical support. For more information on our products and services, you can also visit BOI's website, www.boi.ng, and our social media pages. That's it on BOI Impact. I'm Odibo-Madaki. Thanks for watching.